love, guys. This is a pop-up pop-up live, and it's going to be a short live. But I wanted to come up and say hello to you guys. Okay, send my love out to you guys. Yeah. I'm up in here making ginger. My ginger root. Oh, ginger root. Letting it cook in, guys. Got my ginger root going. Make sure I got my honey. Yep, I got enough honey. Hi, Miss Patty. Hello, how are you? Oh, oh boy, it seems like it's a little chilly in here. Oh. I come up here to say hello to you guys. This is definitely hitting different. Like I said, hitting different. But I choose healing. I'm gonna be fine. I'm having a moment because I'm allowing myself to grieve, guys. You know, I am allowing myself to grieve. I'm allowing myself to grieve. I'm allowing myself to grieve. Because I was one of the ones that pretty much always things happen. I have a moment and I just keep it moving and grooving. But now it's been too many deaths and too much, and I'm not walking around faking it, you know, like I'm okay and no, I'm not okay, you know, because like I say, heal people, and my granddaughter service would be Saturday, August 1st. I was already on a healing journey. I choose healing. I choose to heal and continue to shine my inner light because I know I have a purpose. I have a purpose as a servant to be able to uplift and be there for others too. You know what I'm saying? You know. Yeah. Yeah. So I hope everyone has been having a good Tuesday and have a wonderful Tuesday as well. Yeah. 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 I'm allowing myself to mourn and grieve and heal. That's the number one key because a lot where people don't get for one, you can't tell no one how to grieve. For two, I don't think people allow themselves to grieve. And then a lot of that with, you know, the unanswered questions like why this and why that is due to things that people have went through and they didn't allow themselves to heal. You get what I'm saying? You know, to heal. And if you look into my description, it's there. That's what it's about, you know. And sometimes people can't, you know, you know, give you what they don't have. I want humbleness. I want meekness. I want to have, you know, I don't want no bitterness. I want a clean heart. And this is, I choose to do the work. See what I'm saying? You know, I choose to do the work. I want to do the work. You know, and that's what I choose. Yeah, but I've been taking that time out, and I definitely been grieving, and I'm grateful for you guys. Thank you all for your love and prayers. You know, and getting up with me. Whether it's email, the text messages, calls, the inboxes, the Facebook inboxes. Guys, I thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. And thank you for the ones that donated to the GoFundMe. I appreciate you. I'm grateful. I'm totally grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It was an unexpected death. And so, I still have a lot of plans, you know, um, you know, it's a part of my healing, and I'm gonna be growing me some herbs and different stuff. Yeah, hello Nicholas, welcome in. Yeah, the Cash App is actually listed in my because the people that cashed out, my daughter, she don't have a Cash App, and I don't either. I have Apple Pay, you know. So people been sending the Apple Pay, and they've been doing the Cash App. Like one of my back family loved ones, and they got up with me, and saying, you always there for everybody. You always put out a lot. And they already had stuff going on with another bike ride, not my official bike family, but another bike family, and so I'm saying my daughter don't have a Cash App. They took my Cash App too, but my granddaughter. So they sent it to her, and she received it. She was on the phone, told her she received it, and she got it from her. So we've been using that been her Cash App. So people that's been sending, it was through her, and she received it from her. So I'm just grateful, and I'm gonna do an announcement where it was just so many people. I'm just so grateful. Even my bike family, Straight Gas, I'm grateful. I really am to everyone. Hello, Crafty. Leo, how are you? Thank you so much. Yeah, she told me, Miss Patty, I received it. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. She told me, yes. Yeah, I received it because I don't have the Cash App, and I will have to use hers. But I didn't know what my daughter was doing, because people was doing things different ways. The GoFundMe, and some people don't like to do GoFundMe's. I don't know. Not really like to do GoFundMe, but they like to do personal. You know what I'm saying? So they've been doing that too. So, and it's okay. You know, it's okay. It was all about Brooklyn. All about her. And my daughter. And it's just been a tough time, guys. It really is unexpected. Cause I've been going back and forwards to New York, take care of my mother. Ooh. But guys, I will tell you this. No matter through the trials and tribulations that I'm going through, I still choose healing. I don't choose to be down, even though I'm having my moments. I lost my granddaughter, 11 years old. I'm letting myself release. I have things already set up, what we had planned, that was already planned to do, because like I said, I was already on a healing journey. So this is just added on, definitely added on with healing journey. And my granddaughter, she was our unicorn girl, smiles, laughter. You will continue to have that, I'm going to, and like I said, I shared with someone today, I refuse to walk around fake like I'm okay and I'm not okay. I still hold my head up, but my thing is, it's okay not to be okay. I lost my 11-year-old granddaughter. And I'm going to allow myself to feel what I need to feel. You know what I'm saying? And I encourage anyone, in order for you to heal, you have to allow yourself to grieve. You have to allow yourself to feel what you need to feel. And one thing I don't want to be reacting, on emotions. I want to heal in the proper way. You know what I'm saying? In the proper way. And that's what I'm doing. And I'm leaning on God more now than ever. This hit different though. It hit different. So, no. I'm the one. I'm used to people leaning on me, and talking to me, and I found myself leaning on someone else, but it worked out. It was perfect. I got a call, and it was that early morning, and it ended that afternoon, and I was able to, and I'm like, that wasn't no one but God sending that angel to me, you know, to be able to be comfortable of expressing and letting off what I need to let off. And they sat and listened, and just, it was perfect. And I know it was nobody but the higher force. It was nobody but God. So, you know, and I'm allowing myself, to be vulnerable, because you think people figure like it's not okay to be vulnerable. No, you need to be vulnerable. It's okay, but to a certain extent, it's still okay. I'm not going to mislead anyone, and this is grieving. I never touch on grieving because you can't tell anyone how to grieve. People grieve differently. You know, we lost a little girl. I feel that way when I see other feel that when people lose their loved ones and little girls and children and things. That empathy, empathy. So out the blue, but it's a testimony in this, and I'll share it with you guys. So I'm just grateful that I had a great relationship with her. Yeah, great relationship with her. Yeah. And I wanted to just come up here, just a little, and say hello, guys. I wanna and Buddha, shout out to Buddha. Buddha making sure she is gonna be up, getting up with me and trending. Thank you guys. I tell you, and I know I'm pushing for not only myself, but you guys too. You know what I'm saying? When you love people, when you care about people, you hurt too. You get what I'm saying? People don't get that. When you care about people, you hurt too. You hurt too. You hurt for people and their families. As I know I do. It's just a human nation thing. You know what I'm saying? And and I was like, my workouts, and I'm like, my walk, I'm like, I've been having lightheaded and stuff. So she said, well, you can sit down and still, and you can, this way, you can still, yeah, I know. But sometimes, I will share this too, it's a time when you don't feel like speaking. I needed that peace where I didn't want to talk, and not isolating myself, but just having that regrouping to not figure it out because I already know what's going on, though. But just to have my mind right, and it's a part of grieving. But I will still be doing the workouts. I really haven't been eating much. I still been doing like my one meal a day. I had to push myself sometimes, been eating like kind of late, but it'll get better. It will, and I'll show a picture. I will post her. I just haven't had the chance to do no video or anything yet. And I have a beautiful video to share, but I just like sometimes I get like, is this real? And because I know it's real, and part of that is like, when you are questioning, is a part of, sometimes it could be a part of denial. And guys, we don't want to be in no denial when we go through things, but it's a natural thing. And it's still mixed emotions, mixed emotions, and, you know, that that flow in our mind. And we never know how when you never experienced, we don't. I can't speak on like with certain people, like they don't have their mother. I still have my mother. I can't. I could just imagine due to the experience I had already shared, close of losing her, but my mother's still here, so I don't know how to feel with her not being here. Okay, I did lose a child. I know how that feel, but I didn't allow myself to grieve. Okay, and just different things that I have experienced. But my main thing is just I'm ready for this to get over with, and where I could just start the healing process. Start the healing process. Start the healing process, where I could continue to give fruit out to others that really going through the same thing and they don't know how to heal. You get what I'm saying? If I'm making sense, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, pretty much, yeah, you know, and stand in my purpose because I know I have a purpose. I'm here, God, you know, I'm here as a servant and I want to stand in my purpose, because I know I have a purpose. And, but right now, I'm, just, so, yeah. I will post to share it with you guys, so just wanted to say hello and I love you guys, yeah. Hey, Kama. Yes, I'm Granny. I am Granny. I'm Nana's. I'm somebody's grandmother, and I just lost my granddaughter yesterday. Made a week when we lost her Monday, and it was like, oh, this is the day that you know, I lost my granddaughter, 11-year-old girl. Hi, Internet of Fun. Welcome. And yeah, yeah, I'm telling you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, internet. If anybody that want to, you can cash app, and guys know this. No amount is no. It don't. We're not the type of people. You know what I'm saying. We just thank you guys. Okay. And the cash app it is on my in my description. In my on my description on my channel description. Yeah, you can send it there. Hi to Shira. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your love and prayers, all you guys. It means a lot. And I definitely, right now I haven't been on, but I will be coming on. Kabuda's not trying to hear it. And I know she hurting. And it's crazy how people act though when you lose a loved one. I don't know, and I struggle. I remember when I shared this with you guys. I said I struggle with. Uh, um, I can't expect the me out of other people. You know what I'm saying? You know. I don't understand whatever happened to the respect and respecting what other people want and this the love and just understanding. I post that up there on the Facebook when I posted Brooklyn's her thing about Saturday. A broken heart that I will be doing working so hard to have healed. Not only for myself but for my family as well too. You know what I'm saying? I just like we all we got. I have family, but no, we all we got. And I'm grateful for the village that I have. And the number one key, my higher power, God. That's who I've been leaning on. And do you think that I think that God really? We got to think about it. Go to the beginning, Genesis. The God that we pray to and lean on the higher force that I expect for Him or say that he had my baby doing that right there. You gotta, I'm not gonna go through that. But no, I'm leaning on him for all strength, all strength, all strength. Buddha love, Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. I was just talking about you. I was just speaking about you. I said my Buddha been, she been talking about my cucumbers and make sure I'm gonna have my cucumbers and drinking my water. I got my ginger on, and my friend, the bestie guys, she just started her a garden, and I believe which I was been talking about it though. She gave me an easy way to do it. She harvests so much. It's beautiful. I'm like, oh my God. Well, I was sharing with her with you guys. I was sharing with her what you got, but she healthy though. She's healthy. She eat healthy. She drink healthy. She's doing the juicing. I mean, she's a healthy woman for her age, and that's because how she eat, what she eat, and everything, So, but the garden, of course, I talk about you guys all the time, and she got her garden going on. She was doing, her plants and stuff, but she got a garden going on, and the harvest is so. Yeah, guys, sorry, I had a phone call. Come in. Hello, First Lady. How are you? Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. So I'm sharing, like, you know, just I still be going through my stuff, and I'm focused on the healing process, but I know, like, after I see Brooklyn, Saturday, and everything is done, then I could go forward. You know, it's once everything is done, then you could go forward. But I'm glad, I will say this, that I already was on a healing journey, because I'm able to. Now, I'm not gonna say I ain't been triggered. Oh my God, I was triggered last night, and I'm like, what in the world? I can't take this to bed with me, so I had to do, share how I feel, and I'm live. I had to share how I feel, guys, and I would never hurt people like that. You get what I'm saying? I never done stuff like that. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But I do get it, though. I keep saying I don't, but I do. So you can't really get mad at people that don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you know better, you will do better. And we're not, my daughter's not doing the traditional, where the traditional stuff. You get what I'm saying? What people think. See what I'm saying? And I don't think people used to that. So I don't know. But and that's for her inner peace. It's how she want. So I have some things going on that yeah, and put that top up there, please. And I'm gonna be doing some stuff, and I had stuff lined up. So that's why I'm gonna be focused on healing, guys. That's it. Hi, Marina. How are you? Welcome in. I just come up here to say hello to you guys because y'all guys haven't heard from me. Buddha love. And I'm gonna tell you this live Buddha, she really was the one that, I mean, and Boss Lady Denise, thank you so much too. The Boss Lady Denise been getting up with me as well too. Thank you, Piss Life. It means a lot. You know. So that helped me do the live. Like, I don't want nobody to think that I'm like, I am having my moment, but I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm allowing myself, and I will encourage other people to do the same too. I felt myself. I'm like, the enemy got me now. I will share that. I felt that way, because I already had a lot of stuff going on, and then I lost loved ones. My loved ones lost loved ones, and then my mama. I've been going backwards and forwards dealing with my mama. Hospice and in home, and then I get a call from my grandbaby, my granddaughter, my baby. All of them is my baby. My little unicorn girl. What? I noticed. I said, "Oh my God." I'm like, help me, I can't. I thought, the enemy had me. That's what the enemy want. And, but no, I'm gonna allow myself to grieve where I can heal properly. Yeah. So I can heal, where I can heal properly. Yeah. And I really encourage, you know, I don't want not to be the one to be out here lashing out on people. All this plays a big part. Lashing out on people, just all types of stuff. Walking around mad and bitter, and just, I don't choose none of that. You know, in order, like I said, heal people, heal people. I choose joy. I choose healing. We have these ups and downs, and this do hit different. But I'm having my moment, to grieve, and because I didn't allow myself to do that before. It was even I ain't had room to do it, you know. Yeah, and I encourage people to do that because this is what's going on out in the world. A lot of people are grieving. They're lost. They're grieving from different ways, different things, and somebody gotta have somebody to lash out on, take it out on. No, I don't want to take nothing out on no one. You get what I'm saying? I want to grieve of the loss the proper way, and this is what I curse. And then staying in my purpose. See, the voice that matters was I was supposed to have this voice that matters. Staying in my purpose. Yeah. 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 Hey, Trenton. Mwah. What? Trenton, you not in the bed? Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been strong, but I've been weak too. I've been weak. I've been weak. I've been weak. But guess what? I have not, knock on wood, I have not been in the hospital. So I've been praying, but I've been weak, so, I've been allowing myself, because people don't get it. They don't understand. You have to allow yourself to feel what you need to feel in order for healing. Heartbreak can take you. Stress is the number one silent killer amongst all of us. No color, no gender, nothing. Nothing. Yeah. Yeah, I will Buddha love. Yes, it really is. Yeah. I really want to stress that to you guys, you know, because it is so important. It's so important. It's so important. You know, I have a story, and I shared like that story, and I was like, I found myself in, because even when times when I wasn't even ready to pray, God was listening to my heart, and I got a call Friday morning, early Friday morning, and that call was from that morning to that afternoon. That's how long we was on the phone. I shared things that I don't normally do, but because the same thing I was saying, that basically sharing people, I'm used to people sharing that with me, and me taking it to my grave. But that was nobody but God sending that person to me as an angel, and release, and release. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. And I was so grateful for that. I was so grateful, and I knew it was nobody but the higher force. The way that went down, it was awesome. It was perfect, and I choose to continue to do that. But I know I got some days ahead, and once after I see my baby, I don't know how I'm going to be, but I choose healing. I choose healing. That's a big word. Healing is a big word. So spiritually, staying connected with God and his guidance to help me, you know, um, you know, healing. Yeah, yeah. I want a clean heart. I don't want nothing on my heart. And my baby gonna always be in heart, so I want you to misunderstand what I'm saying. I don't wanna. I want baby to heal the proper way. So I'm allowing myself to grieve. Yeah. Not walking around here mad at nobody or you this, because point I'm upset because I lost my granddaughter. No, we're not doing that. Nope, we're not here. And also, I can also be here to be that person for my daughter and my daughters, and my grandson and my granddaughter that lost her sister. You understand? And not only that, for you guys, people that's out there in the world, continue to be out here for people, you know, to sit and listen, and not only that, to be there and not to make a difference, in someone else's life. You know, this is what I stand for. You understand what I'm saying? Love, unity, and peace. So healing is so important, guys. So I want to say thank you. I'm still, you know, um, appreciative with everything, you guys, because it's rare. It's rare. As long as we're around and connecting ourselves with people we rise by lifting each other and doing the healing, and knowing who 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 is the master, the comforter, and amongst our, people that we love, he's gonna bring it, and I'm just receiving it, and I'm seeing other stuff too, so yeah, yeah. So I'm getting ready to get off, guys, and I love you and thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And I'll be on. I will be on. You know, and I'll be catching up with you guys. I really haven't been in the mood to been doing, because my TV literally been on Little House on the Prairie. I've been having people watch Little House on the Prairie. That's what they've been doing. They been, they been, my friends that come, they been literally sitting watching Little House on the Prairie. You know what I'm saying? my and it's funny because they've been making jokes about it. You know what I'm saying? Little House on the Prairie, and it literally been having me in tears with certain episodes, and I'm like, oh my god. So it's like from day to night, it's on Little House on the Prairie. And they been picking with me, but they been watching it. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, they got that, So yeah, yeah. So thank you, guys. I'm definitely gonna do. My daughter will too, though. I don't know, but I'm gonna do you know, it's a lot of work to be done. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of work to be done. You know, it's crazy because I was going to hospice to sign up to you know where we be donating to hospice and on the regular, because I used to do that when I had my boutique, and I didn't end up making it going there, which we still will. I still will be going up there, you know you know because it's a lot of work to do, though. But I'm still thinking about the Little House on the Prairie, like the TV. Who come in? The TV is on Little House on the Prairie, you know. But yeah, yeah. So healing means a lot, guys. It does. Hi, Pit's Life. Thank you for coming in and thank you for your love and prayers. Thank you. Thank you so much. And emails. I thank you guys. All right. Thank you. And I just want to say hello. You know, um, and I don't know. It's been a lot. It's been a lot though, but yeah. 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 So I'm gonna go off, get off, and um, YouTube is a big part. I mean, I'm definitely gonna share you guys out when I make my announcement. With everything. The YouTube family. You know, thank you. I really appreciate you guys. Okay. So I choose healing, guys. This is so overwhelming, and I'm emotional. And I'm like, if I know I have to be careful when I don't want to get sick, but God been with me. I haven't been. I had to use my oxygen though. I did. Use my oxygen. But for the most part, I be up a little late or whatever, but I was doing that anyway due to my mom. And I'm gonna tell you something else. My mom, I'm so grateful my mom is still in my life. Look at this. My mother is still here and she been uplifting me. That was her great granddaughter. I'm like, look at this. Look at her. She is something else. Sending me things and she just been so supportive. She wished that she was here. I said, Mama, you're not even well. We're not thinking that way. But it's just a touching from a loving mother. You know what I'm saying? A loving mother, And, I'm just letting her know that, God's love on your family. Love on, we're going to always go through ups and downs, and we have to stay firm on our feet, you know what I'm saying? But it breaks my heart when I see my grandson, when I could tell he knows something is not right. You know what I'm saying? He knows something is not right. And then he mentioned Brooklyn yesterday when they was eating the little noodles. It's like, my sister be eating noodles because they be together. You get what I'm saying? So, yes, I choose healing, not only for myself, but for my grands and my family to shine that in the light. You understand? And for others too. I choose to continue to fight and to push. I do. And it's hard. My chest is heavy now speaking to you guys, But I choose healing. I choose healing. I choose healing. I choose healing. And I encourage anyone. I don't, you don't tell anyone what to do, how to grieve. Everybody grieve different. It take longer than others, and people do things in a different way. But it's just my encouraging words is I mean, healing. I choose healing. You know, I know some people may be too weak to even want to say it, but the thing I'm gonna share with you guys too. I'm gonna share this. Um, I'm like I wasn't in a happy space. I believe I shared this with you guys already. I'm a happy go person all the time. Even if the fleshly, I have a hard time like with the flesh, cause my body, the bones, I be aching so bad. But in spiritually, I be up. Spiritually, but I'm still in the Book of Proverbs. I'm still reading my Bible, and still in it, and so yeah, yeah. I don't be wanting to be waking up like that, cause thank God for another day, waking me and being in my life and giving me the strength, and sending the right ones at the right time, and but it still takes me for healing to even be there for my daughter in the proper way, and my children, my grandchildren, and to continue to be there for others too, and walking that right path. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is what I choose. I choose this. All right. I love you guys. Thank you again. And all the information is in my description. Yeah. But Jalea let me know. She would definitely let me know. Y'all can email if you send, but whatever she receive, she will let us know. She'll let her mother know, and she'll let me know. Okay. All right. She will. She'll let her know. Yeah. They was moving quick the other day with the Cash App, and I'm like, wow, it was awesome, and she let them know and stuff. I let them know she received it. So thank you guys. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. All right. Y'all have a great day. Love you guys. All right. Keep striving and keep thriving. Keep striving and keep thriving. Keep striving and keep thriving. Most of all, stay prayed up, okay? Because the power of prayer. Ooh, the power of prayer. The power of prayer. I was looking for a miracle. And yeah, so I'm okay in the sense of basically, like, after the test things I will share with you guys later. But, when Jesus, his friend died, he was hurt. He was hurt when Lazarus, and he brought his friend back to life. So I will do a stream, y'all, and I will share the testimony of this guys later on. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Mwah. Thank you.